Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. So last episode, again, it was highly compact with so much stuff that I keep forgetting that it's one whole episode. Anyway, last episode we got our first glass slipper because we helped Rumpel out by getting the medicine that was super expensive to help cure this guy. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure he's not dying, but you know. I continue my usual work, keeping an eye out for Rumpel as I work my shift, but he never appears. A few days go by, and it's only after the man leaves, looking a lot healthier and stable than he was before, that I finally see Rumpel. He and the man speak at the front door to the tavern. No, really, sir. I couldn't take anything from you. Nonsense, you saved my life. I need to pay you back somehow. The man is holding money out to Rumpel, but Rumpel just shakes his head. I notice that there are dark circles under his eyes, and that he looks tired. I didn't help you for the money. But I insist. That money could be spent on better things like your family. You may not take my money, but I promise I will pay you back. Your health is all the reward I need, I promise. I can't thank you enough. After the man leaves, I approach Rumpel. He turns to me and leans against the door. His smile is still tired but bright. Ah, princess, come to heal my weary body perhaps. I would so love another hug. My face becomes hot at the memory of Rumpel's hug from the other day. Ah, the natural rogue of your cheeks is so sweet, princess. It makes me feel infinitely better. And your necklace seems different? I reach up to touch the pendant. Every time I get a good deed, a piece gets added to my necklace. Oh right, you helped me with the medicine the other day. Of course that was a good deed, princess. It was very selfless of you. Thank you again for that. That man tried to thank you too, but you refused his money. Why? And why did you spend your money on him? Because life is invaluable, princess. No amount of money could ever be more important than a person's life. Even if it is someone you don't know? Yes, because everyone has a life, princess. They have loved ones, families, sweethearts. And if I can help them, I will. And I will gladly spend any amount of money to do so. Okay, fine. But why did you not accept any money from that man? Because no amount of money, you needed that money. How are you going to buy more medicines without any money? Rumpel's eyes widened. He was clearly not expecting me to ask that question. But he said before he didn't have much money, and it was true. I can't take money from him when he doesn't have much of it to begin with. He was thanking you with money. You should have accepted it. Parfait pays you, does she not? Rumpel's shoulders sag when he sighs. Yes, even though I won't accept the money from her face to face, she has to sneak it into my wallet. If she does that, why not just accept it from her? I'm trying to make a statement, princess. And Parfait does not seem to care because she sneaks the money into your wallet regardless. You have a point there. You're stubborn. We both are. Oh, you're so cute, because that's right. Now I have a question. Why did you use your money on that man? You knew nothing about him. Hey, don't turn the tables now. Did you do it for him? For yourself? Or for me, perhaps? Yeah, it's for you. But I'm not going to admit it out loud. Rumpel grins at me mischievously. Even with the tired eyes, I can still see the bright cheer in them. Hit the nail right on the head. Again, you're becoming easier to read, my sweet princess. Well, no matter why you did it, thank you. That medicine was necessary to help that man. I still think you should have accepted money from him. You helped him and did him a service no one else would. You should have accepted his gratitude. Princess, I told you. I crossed my arms and frowned at him. You're so stubborn. Rumpel smiled, falters, and he just looks at me sadly, almost guiltily. For some reason, the sight of him in such a state makes my heart sink. Wipe off that frown. You look better with a smile. Rumpel stares at me, shocked. Why is he staring at me like that? You like my smile? What? I did not say You like my smile, and you complimented it too. Princess, you have no idea how much this means to me. Rumpel throws his hands in the air. I resist the urge to roll my eyes at the exaggerated reaction. You get compliments all the time from women. Yes, but none as honest as yours. That compliment is valuable because I know you absolutely mean it. So I will keep those words close to my heart because they are precious to me. It wasn't anything like the spectacular compliments he gives, yet he still looks so happy. You two seem to be getting along. Parfait appears behind us with a smile on her face. Sorry to interrupt, but Michiko, Karma's slowly drowning in table work. Would you help him? Yes, of course. Rumpel looks disappointed as I am sent back to the bar, where Karma expresses immediate relief that I am back. Rumpel retires to his room early that day, and he is given the day off. Both Delora and Parfait can see the tiredness on his face, just like I can. He does not reappear for the rest of the day. At the end of my shift, I retire to my room. When I get downstairs the next morning, I am met with a familiar sight. Both Karma and Rumpel stand on opposite sides of a table, their voices rising in argument. They are fighting again? I happen to catch their words as I walk quietly down the stairs. Who are you to criticize my work ethic when you were gone for several days, leaving me with a workload? It wasn't like I wanted to, and who are you to criticize how I work? All of the ladies I spoke to said that you shower them with compliments. What kind of professional behavior is that? I'm having a hard time believing you're a professional with the way that you flaunt yourself. At least I don't flirt with people to attract their attention. And you flirt with them and don't even realize the effect it has on other people. Flattery is not a crime. Just yesterday, the princess came to see you in her room. In your room, sorry, not my room. All because you gave her the impression that you liked her. Were you actually spying on her? And you call me uncouth? 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 I don't know. No, I overheard her say it. And you're wrong. I never say anything if it isn't truthful. Well, then the truth of the matter is that you must be in love with many women. What women? I keep saying woman. It's women. Because they all seem to think that you'll get down on one knee and propose to them. You say sly things, Miss Karma, and yet you're the biggest liar of us all. At least I don't lie to my partner. Ooh, I don't think we need to be in this one. Watch from afar. We're not stepping in. I don't think this is the time to step in. But watch, the game is like, you're supposed to step in. Well, let's just wait. This is their fight. I have no reason to jump in to defend anyone. I watched their fight from the middle of the staircase. The two of them never seem to notice me standing there. I've never lied to the princess. Sometimes people might assume different intentions of my flattery, but I never lie. That's exactly what a liar would say to defend himself whenever he knows that he's been caught. Liar? The only liar here is you. Excuse me? I'll have you know that I never lie. Then what's this about Miss Karma, One moment you say it's a disguise, the next moment you say... Rumpel flinches back as Karma stands taller and clenches his hands into fists. I begin to make my way down the staircase. I come to a stop in between the two men, who seem surprised to see me. I am about to speak, but the sound of footsteps distract me. You two are at it again? Jiren stops at the table and frowns at them. Both men glance away from her cold gaze. Karma murmurs something before excusing himself. Rumpel looks down at the table, his eyebrows knit together with frustration. What is wrong with you two? Why can't you just be civil with each other? Jiren, you're never here to see how these fights start. Karma is every bit a beast. Attack me for no good reason at all. But with your keen eye, you should be able to discern that, right? Flattery won't work on me, Rumpel. And second, I doubt these fights start without any bit of prompting from you. I swear I don't start anything. Karma's just always irritable. He's like a woman. Yeah, woman. During that one time of the month. She's not even gonna deny that. She's like, damn, he's right. Jiren walks away stiffly, leaving me with Rumpel. I look at him, a little irritated by his earlier comment. He gives me a sheepish smile. Princess, can you give me some help with inventory? I'm coming. As I turn away, Rumpel waves. I'll see you later, Princess. Who knows, you might get your second good deed. I resist the urge to roll my eyes. Okay, I don't think that's right. The game wanted us to help. What? Defend Rumpel, I guess. Rumpel tells me that he never lies. He tells me that he wants me to trust him. Though I still find it hard to believe, I do want to trust him. See, this is so confusing, because I feel like sometimes we're not supposed to step in things, but we were supposed to. I walk down the rest of the stairs and stop at Rumpel's side. Both men look equally surprised to see me there. Rumpel has never lied to me yet. Karma looks up and stares at me for a few moments, looking startled by my sudden appearance. Then he sighs. Princess, a man that flatters everyone doesn't flatter anyone. At least he's not so conceited he flatters himself constantly. Ooh! There's a sharp tongue you have, Princess, and you're very quick to jump to assumptions. Is that right? Oh no, it's one of those things that I find out later on? Thank you, princess. For what? Oh, okay, phew. For defending me. I swear I meant what I said. I would never lie to you. I mean every one of my compliments, every one of my thank yous. You must know that since you came to defend me. Rumpel, sometimes you continue talking when nothing needs to be said. But I am just expressing the depths of my gratitude. It is not necessary. It was such a small thing too. Oh! Okay, there we go. It feels like it will be a while yet before I can achieve my next good deed. Okay, so his doesn't happen instantaneously like how Claude's was. Strings of Fate. Puppet show? What a brilliant day! The sun is shining, the town is full of laughter, and I have my sweet princess here to accompany me. Sounds like I'm getting easier to read too. No, you've just said it enough times that I've memorized it. That means you must pay attention to my words. That in itself is a compliment, princess. It is not. We are on our way to the usual store to restock our medications when a small figure leaves out through the front door. What's that? She stares at us with a lost look on her face. Rumpel reacts immediately, making his way over to her with a broad smile. Excuse me, burpee. Madam, I can't help but notice the pain expression upon your beautiful face. Is there anything I can do to assuage your worries? For seeing your lovely face shadowed by such sadness stabs me right in the heart. The woman stares at Rumpel dumbfounded. His smile wavers and he takes a step back, suddenly looking alarmed. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you. Huh? I'm sorry. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is awkward, madam, but I'm afraid I don't know you. What? Or do I? Do I know you? I take a step forward and look at the woman flatly. He has been cursed. He has amnesia. Amnesia? The woman stares at Rumpel, scrutinizing him. He did seem different. Changed from before in any case. So you knew me before. How terrible it is of me to forget such a lovely face. But perhaps you could help me remember. The usual flirty suggestion in his voice, but the woman seems unaffected. I can help you remember. You can? It's no wonder I can't remember your name. You have the fairy tale curse, don't you? Who is this woman? You truly don't remember me. I'm sorry. The woman looks conflicted, but the expression is gone as fast as it appears. I'm Bria, your fiancé. Oh my god! Honey! What? What? The shock is apparent on my face, but nowhere near as impressive as the astonishment on Rumpel's face. My fiancé? She has to be lying. How can Rumpel possibly have a fiancé with the way that he is? He is barely able to dedicate himself to a single woman for an hour. Bria takes a step forward and takes Rumpel's hand in her own. You don't remember holding my hand like this when you took me to the forest and proposed to me. What? Rumpel opens his mouth, but no words escape. He reminds me of a lost dog all of a sudden, with his eyes so wide. Bria runs her fingers over his hand. I loved you. You loved me. And I still love you very much. I don't remember this. How can I help you remember? Rumpel's voice is faint, but still he tries to smile. The circumstances of the curse tells me that I need to remember through memories in a journal, somehow. A journal? I have your old journals. I can show you the very first love letter you wrote me. Pushed it. Why? Why is this happening now? Bria starts walking, her hands still clasped in Rumpel's. I stare after them for a few moments, trying to piece together what is happening in my head. No, more like what is happening with my life right now. I chase after them. Should I be following them? Bria enters a house, one that Rumpel stares at in awe. When she comes back out, she's holding a journal. She hands it to Rumpel, then opens up to the first page. This is a little embarrassing, but there it is. You compiled your letters into a journal. Rumpel slowly reads over the words, and I notice a strange glazed look come back into his eyes as his expression grows more somber. This is like the last time, when he remembered that he was a doctor. Bria turns to me as Rumpel is reading and her eyebrows arch. And who are you? His partner. Partner? We're helping each other with our curses. Oh, you're cursed too, you poor thing. Whoa, 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 why are you acting like this now? Why are you acting mean? Ria's voice is flat. She is glaring at me beneath her smile. I've done nothing to merit this distress from her, and I cannot bring myself to trust her either. Bria. Rumpel looks up from the journal and stares at her. Yes, sweet? I think you're a phony. Rumpel's melancholy expression throws me off. Last time he was so excited when he realized he was a doctor, but now his expression is heartbreaking. I remember, I did propose to you. Is he sad now? In the forest, when it was dark, I set up little lights around the clearing. We spoke for a while, and then you got down on your knee and you dropped the ring. It had fallen in the roots of some tree. We only noticed it when a bird came down to pluck it out of the bramble. I had no idea what you were looking for, but I still chased after the bird. And you got the ring back, and you knew. Bria holds out her hand, and I noticed a beautiful red-green gem ring on her ring finger. Oh, and she still wore it! Okay, she can't be phony now. It was so charming, though. I laughed for so long because it felt so memorable. Plucking your engagement ring out of a bird's beak. You're right. No, this cannot happen! Rumpel smiles a little uncertainly in that moment. I feel him turn away from me. He does not even realize I am there, standing with Bria. Why? Am I feeling so uncomfortable? You said you were helping Rumpel with his curse, yes? She turns to me. There is no worry, I can help him now. That is what couples do. I have to force the pity out of my heart. I'm so sad. Legit, I felt like my soul just left me. Because I'm so sad. I'm empty now. I have to force myself to think rationally. Something still seems off about this. But Rumpel remembers. Which means this is the truth, isn't it? Oh, hell no! I am still his partner! No, I still feel something is wrong. I don't trust this woman. Do you know anything about him, dear? No. But that's how relationships work. We don't know anything about each other, okay? Have you helped him regain any of his memories? She was with me when I regained my memories. Michiko is a very valuable good luck charm. Oh! Rumpel flashes a small smile at me before turning to Bria. Her eyes seemed a lot colder now. Tell me, what do you go by now? Until we figure out your name, I need something to call you. Don't... Isn't it in the letters? Rumpel. Bria's cold gaze falls on me, and I can sense something in them that surprises me. Jealousy. Why would she be jealous of me? I'm jealous of you. You got a ring. Rumpel, would you maybe want to come back home with me? What? I know you must be overwhelmed, but our home might be able to help you remember some things. I'm sorry, I actually have a patient somewhere else that I need to tend to. Bria's eyes flash briefly. Her frown is there for a few seconds before she smiles again. You always were good with your patients. I'm sorry. It's okay, I understand that you're overwhelmed. But remember, now I'm here for you too. I want to mend things, to make things go back to what they were before. How about you look over that journal and then we meet again tomorrow? We can take this one step at a time. I would like that. We can get to know each other again, and in time I'm sure you'll remember what we used to have. I loved you. And I did too. I still do. But he said loved. A slight shiver runs down my spine as I stare at the two of them. There is that uncomfortable feeling once again. Bria and Rumpel agree on a spot to meet tomorrow, and then she leans up to kiss Rumpel on the cheek. He puts a hand on his cheek as she walks off with a gentle smile on her face. Are you okay? Cause I'm not, if you care. He looks at me for a few moments. I feel that his gaze lingers longer than it normally does on my own eyes. Then he smiles and laughs. Of course I am, Princess. I just remembered something about my own past. I'm guessing that the second entry has appeared in my journal by now. I can't wait to get back to the margin to read it. Bria has the rest of my journals, so I might truly be able to remember everything if I talk to her, including your love for her. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm very sad. I would not have the guts to even say that. I think I would be pouring my eyes out by the time I would say that to him. But again, I can't because I'm an ice princess, so I have to hold that crap down. No. He sighs out before he proclaims that we should finish our errands. I follow him around town, though the scenery lacks its usual vibrancy. Rumpel doesn't speak to anyone, not even the girls while we walk. He keeps his eyes focused on the ground, and when he speaks to the shop owners, his cheer is lukewarm at best. I try to start a conversation with him many times, but he shies away from talking. I feel like there is something he's not telling me. That he loves me. But now he found out he had a fiancé. When we arrive at the march, Rumpel quickly excuses himself, not even sharing his epiphany about his past with anyone. What has him so bent out of shape? He just regained another memory. I'm assuming he's going to go read about it now. It's not like him to hide things. I hope Rumpel is okay. Rumpel! What now? It's been about a week since Rumpel regained his last memory. He has been meeting with Bria since then, but he still hasn't told me about the memory from the journal. He does not flirt with any girls, and when he sees me, his smile looks broken. He spends his days visiting Bria and tending to parfait. Oh, Walt, you're so cute! You're worried about Rumpel, aren't you? Why would I be worried about him? Because Rumpel is no longer able to run errands with me, Walt's decided to take his place. Waltz is big, but Walt's presence cannot make up for Rumpel's absence. He'll be fine, Princess. He's still figuring things out. I don't trust that woman. His fiancé? No, that woman. I said that woman. I didn't say fiancé. She appeared out of nowhere. People who aren't cursed can't find the tavern, Princess. She would never have been able to find him. So really, the only place she could have met him was out here in nowhere. I can tell that he's teasing me, but it does little to lift my spirits. I know. Walt sighs. If you don't trust her, why not just ask around for her? She obviously does not want to talk to me. No, I mean ask others about her. So long as you find a way to phrase your intentions honestly, I think they might understand you. Rumpel says my honesty is good, but I also know that the way I speak frustrates many people. Come on, I'll help. Oh, okay. Walt's helping. That's fine. Waltz approaches the flower shop where several people are gathered to look at the fresh flowers. Excuse me, madam, sir. I was wondering if you knew anything about someone named Bria. We hear that she is engaged to a friend of ours, but he hasn't said much about her. Can you ask people like that? I mean, it is a small town, so it's fine. Everyone calls me blunt, but I would never ask others so openly. Does Waltz really expect people to be so open to him? Oh, if it isn't Waltz doing a little investigative work, are you? I mean, Waltz is in town all the time, so I'm sure they trust him. Just looking to find out more about someone important to a friend. Not going to put this one into one of his shows, are you? Waltz raises an eyebrow and laughs. Of course not. Everyone just trusts Waltz. I suppose he must speak to people often, being a performer. They would probably never suspect Waltz to do anything morally questionable. And yet with me, they were suspicious of everything that I did. I guess it is a good thing Waltz is here. I stifle a sigh as the so-called investigation begins. But Bria, I was under the impression that her fiancé wasn't seeing her anymore. Bria. Oh, poor Bria. I hear that the poor dear made a mistake and that her fiancé threw her out for it. She engaged someone new now. I'm not surprised given the affair that she had on her first fiancé. Excuse me? What did you just say? Oh, you aren't aware? I'm terribly sorry. Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything. You said she cheated on her first fiancé. She was engaged to some man, a doctor, I believe. He was a good man, always smiled, helped everyone, including the poor. I don't see how she would have the gall to do it, but the rumors state that she was seeing another man. I think I saw them out together sometimes. He was a rich businessman. Who was he? I believe he was one of the doctor's patients. Did anyone see this for sure, ma'am? Oh, lots of people did. And that's why the poor man stopped seeing her. Bless his heart. He looked heartbroken. But then the two of them were engaged, so she should have been more committed to him. When Bria first approached Rumpel, she had no idea he had amnesia. She started apologizing to him. Was it for the affair, or am I just speculating? I thanked the woman for her help, before continuing to ask around town for more information. The more we hear, the more certain we become. She cheated on him. Princess, I know what you're thinking, but it would be incredibly rash to tell Rumpel about this. She is lying to him. I can still remember the sadness in his eyes. Maybe somewhere deep down he still knows. Did his journal entry not say anything? You can try talking to him, princess, but without any evidence, we're just going off of rumors. If you were wrong, I think that would hurt the situation a lot more. I'm more forced to acknowledge Walt's reasoning. As much as I want to tell Rumpel right now, I don't even know where he is. We finish our errands for the day and then return to the market, where I complete my chores around the tavern before retiring to bed. Later that night, after turning for hours in bed without any success of sleep, I make my way downstairs for a glass of milk. I stop abruptly at the sound of hushed voices. Parfait and Rumpel are sitting together at a table, their voices soft. It means a lot to me that you're still taking care of me, even with everything you have on your plate. Everything that you have on your plate. Did I say that right? When things are uncertain, they are right now. The little things that remain the same are actually comforting. What? No compliments tonight? He clears his throat. Later, Parfait, I always find comfort in your presence. Your heart's not in it, is it? Please don't stress yourself out trying to take care of me. I've seen the orders of the medicines and dosages. Yeah, I can take care of myself, Rumpel. I owe you and Lady Delore for letting me stay here. Even now you could have kicked me out, yet I'm still here. This isn't the confident Rumpel that I'm used to seeing. It's rather heartbreaking to see you like this, you know? Parfait's eyes drift past Rumpel and she sees me before I can dart away. I think you're worrying your partner too. Rumpel turns in his seat and stares at me. Ah, crap! Princess? I slowly make my way toward them. I would have hit. I'm like, no, bite! I'm sorry, Princess. I haven't been trying to help you at all. It's fine. Parfait's right, though. It's not like you to be so pitiful. Your words are still sharp as ever. I glance at Parfait curiously. The light of the tavern lights her face up dimly, making it look more ghostly than usual. She looks sicklier. Sicklier? You think I look like a ghost, Princess? Yes? By the time night comes around, I am utterly exhausted. You said you're like this because of the tenebrarium Lucas? I don't know. You have to take care of. That's correct. I used to be able to watch over it more easily, but now with the balance between both crystals lost in the kingdom, it's getting harder. This responsibility is a big burden. It is a heavy toll on my body. But that doesn't diminish any of my pride. I'm proud to bear this responsibility. Someone needs to do it, and I'm very glad I can help so many people through bearing this burden. What would happen if you just let the responsibility go? There would be even more chaos than there is now. And what if the tenebrarium barrier? Would they not help you with your stress? There is no tenebrarium barrier currently. What? Parfait stares at me for a few moments, a complicated expression on her face, then suddenly she sighs. Please don't worry about me, Princess. I've lived a good life. I just want to do more good while I'm still alive. Okay, that was kind of sad. And I am very lucky to be surrounded by so many good people. Anyway, the two of you should be off to bed soon. I can tell you're both tired. Parfait pauses to look at me, eyebrows slightly arched. Oh, but before you go, there was something I meant to ask you. Ask me? Parfait crosses her arm and looks at me tersely for a few moments, the look so unlike her that it almost concerns me. She looks uncertain of something, though I cannot imagine what it is. What could she want to discuss with me? I wanted to ask if you're free the day after tomorrow. I'm free whenever my schedule says I am. Then, if you could spare 20 or so minutes, I want to speak with you about something very important. Important? I suppose you could say it is related to your curse. Fine. Parfait smiles at us before walking back to her room, leaving me alone with Rumpel. Rumpel smiles at me uncertainly. For a few moments, I think he might actually talk to me, but then he rushes off after giving me an apology. Damn it. I watch him walk up the stairs, my heart sinking. I need to know what is going on with him. But we can't just sneak in his room. Today is my day off. I keep on the lookout for Rumpel. Eventually, I see him making his way down to the staircase. He does not look quite good. Wait. He does not look quite as disheartened as last night, but his expression is still rather somber. He says good morning to everyone as he usually does, and then walks out through the front door. And that is my cue. Falling behind Rumpel without being seen proves to be remarkably easy. Even if he is perceptive, he won't be expecting me to follow after him when I normally walk during these hours. He makes his way through the town until he comes to a stop at a little cafe in the main plaza. It is cleverly hidden, just slightly out of view, not at all in plain view like the rest of the shops. Bria is sitting, waiting for him at a table with a journal. The way she smiles at him numbs my heart. Don't like Bria. She cheated on him, and she's not gonna mention that. Anyway, this is where we're gonna stop for today. Sorry, I'm stretching. Ugh. So tired. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.